All right. If this is working right, I will be live in both on my wall and also in the ER Shred community on Facebook. So, hello everybody. My name is Sean Escobar. I'm part of your ER Shred support team, and I'm so happy to be here. Just wanted to show off a little bit. I told my boy Jesse Jamnick that I actually do have a life-size Texas Longhorn steer in my house. You know, ER Shredders, ER Shredders are supposed to have such things. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the tag phrase, EA Sports. It's in the game. And so Adam Sisk, a fellow ER Shred, master, if you will, ER Shred master, he coined the phrase ER Shred. It's in the meat. I love it. So that's been in my head for about 4 months. Appreciate it, Adam. Love that. You'll find that in the community. You'll find a lot of healthy banter. You'll find a lot of healthy camaraderie. It's really fun. You guys, this is all about what? It's all about you. It's all about you taking back control of your life. And I'm just going to give you a few pointers as you kick off on your ER Shred. Share this with your friends that are doing it. I know what I'm talking about. Trust me, I know exactly what I'm talking about because I've been doing this for 7 months. Hey, Jason Young, he's another Shred Master that's in the group. Appreciate you being on, buddy, and thanks for all the support that you continually pour out on other people. And your story is amazing. Guys, one of the biggest tips for success is to play in the group. Play in the group. If you have friends that you need to direct to the group, send them to ershredders.com. ershredders.com, and that will direct them straight to our Facebook group where they're going to see loads of awesome results, meal ideas, all kinds of incredible support, questions and answers. We don't tolerate complaining. This is not the ER Shred culture. The ER Shred culture, we're winners. We show up, we push through, we take back control, we fight. This is a lifestyle change. We're not going to have you drinking a bottle of this and it's going to make you healthy and beautiful. No, we're not going to have you swallow some pills and wow, now you're fixed. It doesn't work like that in life. You need to take control of your lifestyle. This is a lifestyle empowerment movement. Am I right, Jesse? Am I right? So Jesse, do I have mad respect because I have the long, I just guys, I want to make sure that I get props for that because I've never been able to show that off because I didn't have ER Shred and it was technically politically incorrect to have a head on your wall, but this is who I am. This is how I roll. I actually got that off a guy that raises racehorses in Arizona. It's so cool. Love it. So anyway, guys, more pointers. Get in the group and there is units. So at the top of the page, look through the announcements, look through the units, and then execute those units. Actually check them off as you go. Heather, we've all put a lot of time into this, but Heather specifically, Heather Sika-Leonard has put in a tremendous amount of time organizing all of that so that you have structure and organization, and you have a process, and you have things, little milestones that you can actually check off. A lot of people have already gone through those units. As they've done them, they check them off. Heather's a teacher, and she found this to be tremendously useful in her teaching with her children. And, it's been an empowering thing for her to learn all of that through quarantine with her children, with her students. And she's brought that knowledge and that know-how. She's invested a tremendous amount of time. I hope you guys really do appreciate everything we're doing for you, because I hope you guys understand that the support people in ER Shred, this is all about you. This is all about giving back. This is all about, hey, we were able to reclaim our health, and now we're going to share that forward, because there's nothing cooler than when you see people take back control of their lives, to see that light bulb go on when they finally feel that empowerment and that control. Guys, there's nothing better than this. There's no better feeling. This is what we were born to do, is share with people what benefits us. And when you do something that benefits you on this level, when there's this much depth, I'm not talking about pounds and inches. I'm not talking about, look at my stomach before. I'm not talking about like, I got shredded, raw. I'm not talking about that, okay? What I'm talking about is more so the lifestyle empowerment. That's why this culture is a culture for all people. Young, old, doesn't matter what gender, doesn't matter what color, doesn't matter, nothing. We are here to help you, and this actually works. This will reshape your life. This will reshape everything. It'll change everything for you for the better. And you gotta devote to it. You've got to commit to it now. And you've got to hang in there. And if it feels tough the first few days because there's an adjustment, you need to understand that that's because you need this. You deserve this. If not now, when? See, when I did my ER Shred protocol, you guys, the thing that got me was I got to a point where something had to give, okay? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a result. Well, I wanted to feel good. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be fit. I wanted all the good things, but I was doing the same thing over and over and over, putting the same foods into my body, the same practices, the same things that were really hurting me. And I didn't realize how even just a little bit, Jesse talks about how even one bite of food is loaded, and it affects you everywhere. And you just don't realize the power of food. He calls it the most powerful drug on the face of the earth, food. He calls it that. So guys, okay, we got 1 million people now. I mean, not literally 1 million, but let me be more literal. We've got hundreds who have now, they've come alive to the point where they live, eat, sleep, drink, breathe ER Shred. They can't get enough of it. They can't get enough of sharing that forward. They can't get enough of being part of the culture. I'm the same way, guys. Like, I woke up this morning, you have no idea how jazzed I am, how excited I am for you guys. Now, I know you might have a little transition the next 3-4 days, but I also know what's in store for you, and you are gonna love it. Failed to mention, in that group, not only is there the units, but there's a search bar. So if you had a question like constipation, which people worry about that, you can go search it, and then all the posts that are associated with that will come up. And also there's frequently asked questions in the units. We've done everything we could to just load this up with support. I hope you appreciate it, but the only way you're gonna benefit from the support is if you play. Show up. That's part of the ER Shred culture, you guys. See, most of us in life, all we do is sit on the sidelines and watch other people's stories. That's what's kind of sick about the new modern era, is the majority of people are literally watching their lives pass them by as they are spectators, watching other people live. Is this not true? Is this true to some extent for you? Well, in May of, it's gonna make me emotional, man. ER Shredders cry too, so that's okay. In May of last year, hey Rod Brooks, man, there's another one. In May of last year, I realized that I didn't own my life. I wasn't in control. I was held hostage by all kinds of things. And when I was able to trace it back, what was it? It's the common denominator of our life. It was my foods. It was the foods I was eating every single day that was sabotaging me. I didn't realize it because I thought I ate relatively healthy, and I did by average standards. And I thought I could get away with a little bit of dirt, and I couldn't. The dirt is too toxic. The dirt is too chemical in nature. The dirt is too addictive. The dirt is disruptive. The dirt puts your body in defense mode. So your body is constantly fighting a battle that you cannot see. A battle that, unfortunately, it creates a problem for you because you've got all these helpers, little white blood cells, and they're fighting a war every day. If you're putting in the wrong foods, they're battling on your behalf every single day. And what's sad about that is they're not there when you need them. How are you going to feel well if, I want to give you a little analogy. Just imagine that, you've got your castle and it's all safeguarded, but all your warriors, all your army, Bob, sit right. Bob, baby, you know what I'm talking about. He says ER Shred will give you life back. Give your life back on so many levels. The single best gift. Adam Sisk, I have never felt better. Guys, these guys are legit. These guys have integrity. These guys are not salespeople. These guys are not the kinds of people that just say stuff to get you to buy stuff. Samantha Brocklesby, hell yes. Trapped by the toxic food, you have to be a warrior and fight the toxic chemicals. She goes on. I couldn't read it all right now, but because I had to click see more. Guys, it's time. You're going to have a freaking awakening. You're going to have an awakening when you realize the effect of all the things you put in your body, how massive the effect. You don't know what food is. That's the problem. We've never, in my whole 39 years prior, I never knew what food was. Sure, I had all the education around nutrition. I'd done nutrition for almost 20 years of my life as a professional, but I still didn't understand food. And Jesse will tell you the same thing, and he spent a profession in nutritional coaching. It is mind-boggling. We're not talking just about pounds and inches. We're not talking about just those things. We're talking about depth. Depth, okay? Okay, a couple more things real fast. Wednesday night, we host a call. It's called the Come Alive Call. You can see it posted in our group. You'll see the details of it. And every Wednesday night, we have people come on and share the results. If you're willing to share your results without any medical claims or disease claims or any claims about any viruses or anything else, if you're willing to come on and share how you were feeling before, how you were feeling and looking after, and what kind of empowerment you've discovered in about 2 to 3 minutes and share your testimonial, we'd love to have you. You could private message me beforehand and let me know that you're willing to do that. That way I can plan on you and you won't be left out. Okay? Everybody that shares their testimonial is entered to win some ER Shred gear, which is fun. That's exciting. You can win ER Shred gear. What else do I need to share? Let me think. I just want to tell you guys to rally around each other. Do you want to really succeed at this? I've got a challenge for you. Close your chicken exits. What does that mean? That means close the back door. You can't sneak out. You're here. It's a one-way street. You're going to stick it out no matter what. And you're going to be positive, and you're going to be motivated, and you're going to try to motivate others. And I can promise you this is going to be an incredibly empowering experience for you. Unlike anything you've ever thought or even thought could exist, it's going to be that empowering for you. You're going to feel, I don't know at what point, but you're going to feel a shift. And you're going to feel better. That's all I'll say because I don't want to overpromise. But you're going to feel better and you're going to thank us. You're going to thank the person that shared with you. Now, how else can you close those chicken exits? I want you to go to all the people you love. I want you to go to all the people that you work with, all the people that you live with, and I want you to tell them, I'm doing this thing ER Shred, and I want to succeed at it. I'm going to try to take it very, very, very serious. Would you be willing to hold me accountable? Accountability is a real principle. And if you will do this, even say it to your children, you'd be surprised how your children want you to succeed. They want you to feel well, and they deserve you to feel well. You deserve to feel well. And you could just say to your children, you could say, hey, if you see me cheating, kick me in the butt, okay? I'm committed to this. I want to do this flawlessly. You'd be surprised how that accountability can keep you honest, keep you motivated, and get you those results you're really looking for. I've been doing this a long time. ER Shred's unlike anything I've ever seen, but I've been doing this kind of work a long time. And believe me, you want to close those chicken exits. You want to build accountability around yourself. You know, imagine yourself just shouting to the world, I am doing this for 11 days. I can do anything for 11 days. And if ever you feel challenged, I want you to think of our ancestors. I want you to think of our ancestors because ER Shred is actually a very native, it's a very ancestral practice. We're getting back to basics. We're going back to baseline, baby. We're going back to our roots. I want you to think of our ancestors, and when you're having a hard time and you're thinking, oh my gosh, those donuts at work, they smell so good. Well, I can promise you one thing. There's going to come a point in time where you don't think those smell good anymore. It's a weird thing. You're going to have to trust me. Those of you that have done it, you know what I'm talking about. It's a weird thing. What's up, Connie Norleen? I love her. Yes, get the support of others. Great advice. Connie's results. You guys got to see all these people's results. Would you just do me a favor? For the next 11 days, could you just kind of immerse yourself in this? Could you just become obsessed with it? I can promise you it's going to pay off for you. Stop scrolling through social media all day. Stop, stop being a spectator. How's that? It's time to invest in you and your future. That's what this is about. You've invested the money. Why not take it drop dead serious? Squeeze every drop out of it. That would be my recommendation. I want you to just feel like you grew wings and you can fly. That's what happened for me and so many others. So don't be a spectator anymore. Be the hero of your story. Stop watching everybody else do all these great things. It's time for you to do great things. And this is the catalyst. This is the spark. Even a tiny little spark of success, tiny little spark, can ignite a raging fire of enthusiasm. That's what's going to happen for you if you hang in there, if you stay dedicated. You're going to eliminate the culprits. You're going to learn what isn't food. You're going to reset the body just like you reset a computer when it's not doing its best and when it's not working right. You're going to shred just like me. Did you guys, come on. I got to get a laugh. This is when you tell a joke and it's like, would you just look? Jesse's always saying his abs are better than mine, but look at this. Jesse, I got a turtle shell right here. But for real, listen, getting shredded, you guys don't understand really what that is. This is for all people and all types. And the word shred is not some, masculine bodybuilder word. That's not the nature of the word shred for us. I hope you understand. This is about shredding past habits, shredding limiting beliefs, shredding the addiction to horrible foods that really are not serving you, shredding everything negative in your life. Shred it. Shred it. And guess what? Yes, your body can become shredded if that's your goal, because you've never put this kind of food source into your body. You're going to want to get physically active. You're going to feel called to do it. You're going to feel the motivation born from within intrinsically to get active and to work out and to get moving. And by the way, that amped hydrate, you're not allowed to have it unless you're moving. You don't even get to have it unless you're moving. We even try to move when we drink our morning coffee. We move. We move. Because ER Shred, we're freaking native, man. We're like our ancestors. They had to move. They had to get up and move. They weren't sedentary all the time. They moved. They used their bodies. They worked. They worked hard. You feel hard pressed. You feel, like this is challenging. I want you to think of your ancestors. How did they do it? Didn't even have air conditioning. Didn't even have roofs over their head. Didn't even have these shakes. They didn't have nothing like we have today. They could go weeks without eating. They had to sometimes. So we don't want to hear your wah, wah, wah. Jesse going to give you a suck it up, Buttercup. He's going to give you a big fat suck it up, Buttercup, if you bring that kind of energy. It's time to show up. You're more powerful than you realize. Every single one of you. I don't care where you are now. You have greatness inside of you. You have a light inside of you. You can do amazing things. All right, guys. Woo! You excited? I'm excited. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. I love you guys. I'll be in the group playing. And I hope we all get in there and just infuse love and support and humor and fun and joy and everything good. And here's Crystal, my wife, Crystal, and I. She started ER Shred with me. And here's our mantra for 2021. You guys probably know it, some of you. It's make it fun in 2021. I hope you will. I hope you'll make it fun for all of us. We're going to do our best. Mwah! Love you guys.